Ralph Bohner?
Boner.
Pizza time.
Thanks. I love ordering from, Peter Wiener Pizzas. Hello, Marvel fans! My name is Chris, with the WandaVision finale finally being here, and Kevin Feige letting us know that WandaVision, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness are all a three-piece, loosely connected story arc. We have a much better idea now how WandaVision went ahead and set up Spider-Man No Way Home. So what I'm going to be doing here for you guys is really just breaking down the connections I see for what WandaVision let us know to what exactly we can expect Tom Holland's Spider-Man to go through in Spider-Man 3, as well as even addressing some of the most common questions and concerns like people are having, specifically Ralph Bohner, and whether people just don't want to let go and still think he is Peter Maximoff from the Fox universe. We just have to let that dream go, guys, okay? We got a boner joke instead. Yee. So be sure to leave me your thoughts down below how you think exactly the WandaVision finale set up Spider-Man No Way Home, or what you think will happen to some of the loose tie-ins that we didn't get to finish, like where did White Vision go? Will Wanda ever take responsibility for her actions at the end of the show? Will we ever see Ralph Bohner rise again? Alright, so let's just get straight into it right here, because I gotta be completely honest. It took me a while to try and think of this video, because I knew they were telling us WandaVision is connected to Spider-Man 3 and Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness, so much so that the showrunners had conversations with director John Watts, who's making Spider-Man 3, so there was collaboration there, and by the end of WandaVision in that finale, I was sitting there thinking, well, how the heck does all this connect to Spider-Man? I think the biggest non-direct clue of what we can expect to see now with Spider-Man 3 is just a lot of us taming our expectations for these multiverse characters. Because while it's still up in the air right now whether we'll see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, that yes guys, right now it's just still a rumor, and honestly after that WandaVision finale, it's looking less likely. I was like up here, almost 99% sure they will show up. Now I'm kind of down here like back to 40-30% that they might be there. Looking at the facts though with Spider-Man No Way Home, what is confirmed already to be there is Doctor Strange, Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus, and Electro played by Jamie Foxx. Those are confirmed because they come from The Hollywood Reporter, the most reliable source in the movie industry. So those people are for sure in it, and right there we have our first hint of multiverse characters in Spider-Man No Way Home. Dr. Octopus and Electro, with now seeing the way they decided to treat Quicksilver, with all of us thinking he was a multiverse version, we really gotta tame our expectations here, because I'm thinking now, this is gonna be called Dr. Butt. Right here we have Electro Boogaloo, and if those rumors about Willem Dafoe showing up, this is not Green Goblin. This is the Green Gobbler. We shouldn't really be surprised now, but anyone expecting these characters to be almost exactly the same from the movies they first showed up in, WandaVision just let us know, throw that out the window, and Marvel will bring in these actors but give you something completely different that we might completely love or really kind of be against. Taking it back to an interview that Kevin Feige had with Collider when he was asked about all these other properties outside of the MCU and how he was thinking to bring them in, this is what he had to say.
Do you consider what happened with Netflix almost like an alternate universe?
You know, I look at anything that has happened before, whether it's our movies, whether it's Marvel Entertainment TV series, in particular, obviously the comics, video games, cartoons, all of it is available as inspiration for the future of Marvel. That's the way the comics have worked for 80 years.
So now going forward with this multiverse and bringing in characters from other universes, they will not be the exact same characters they were from those other movies. Instead, they will just be bringing in the actors as a little fan service, same way they did with Evan Peters, where fans were always wanting to see him play Quicksilver in the MCU, and we got to see that for a couple episodes, only to be let know, in the end, he's nobody, and we really won't ever see him again. Jamie Foxx did confirm that his new version of Electro wasn't going to be blue, so this is for sure going to be a different version, but it still leaves us with the unanswered questions of how exactly will they be popping into the universe? Will they already be villains who are waiting for their origins to happen in the MCU? Or is that end credit scene with WandaVision a hint to what will be happening? Because Wanda's going to be for sure looking for her children that more than not seem to be lost somewhere out in the multiverse. This kind of makes a lot of sense to me, because if you take in basic logic right there, where matter cannot be created or destroyed, Wanda couldn't just create all the things in WandaVision out of nowhere. My best guess is she was pulling the vibranium she used to make Vision, the matter she did to create the kids, all from a different multiverse that whenever they disintegrated, they went back to their own separate realities, which is why we still hear them alive out there crying for her mother. Even in the Darkhold, when you open up, there's a bunch of circles like overlapping worlds, letting us know these are probably the different multiverses that we're going to have to be traveling to as Wanda searches for her children, and in searching for them, probably leaves a lot of doors open for these multiverse characters to jump in. And my money really is on we're not going to get the full-on Spider-Verse here. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, if they're brought into this movie, are not going to be the Peter Parkers from Amazing Spider-Man or the Sam Raimi universe, sadly. Like, us fans are already making the jokes like I did at the beginning right there. Tobey Maguire is legit going to end up becoming some sort of real-life pizza man who works for Peter Wiener Pizzas, but that's just me exaggerating to the fact of all the backstories and all the love that we have for those other Spider-Man movies. We're going to have to kind of let that stuff go because Marvel is only going to take those characters as inspiration and bring them in. That's the biggest takeaway and connection we can take from WandaVision, is multiverse characters will not be coming with the baggage of their previous universes. Instead, the MCU will give you a whole new backstory to what universe they want to go ahead and set up. Because really, I know a lot of us are in denial, and we want these characters to retain their backstories that they had from their previous movies, with Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker having lost Gwen Stacy and that guilt and that pain he's feeling. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man with us getting a closure for Spider-Man 4 and letting us know his universe is all happy and clean, when we're just never going to get those answers, and instead it's just going to be the fan service of these actors portraying these characters for a little bit as just a little nod of, okay, you wanted to see them in costume, do something like that, okay, we did that, now they're nobody. Still, even with me saying all this and WandaVision kind of proving that for us, we have fans that are diehard still believing that this isn't the end of the multiverse and Evan Peters will still be Quicksilver from the Fox universe, and they even have like a whole list of details of why this is the case. People are saying that he's the witness protection person that Jimmy Woo was looking for, when no, I don't believe it. He was just an inspiring actor who was just given the powers through the necklace that Agatha put on him. I guess the main reason people believe he's the witness protection person is because he laughs at his name Ralph Bohner, but again, there's an explanation for that. One, like I said, he's an inspiring actor, so he chose that name himself, and he thinks that's funny for that to be his acting name. Or two, he still was wearing the necklace and under the mind control, believing that he's Pietro Maximoff, so the name Ralph Bohner would be funny to him, because in his mind, that's not his real name. Through the mind control, his name is Pietro, not Ralph Bohner. What this all really comes down to is really the only connection Spider-Man No Way Home will have to WandaVision is just through Doctor Strange, and more than not, when Tom Holland is interacting with Doctor Strange throughout those conversations in the movie, Doctor Strange will constantly be mentioning, yeah, I can help you, kid, but I'm also dealing with this stuff right now, Scarlet Witch, I gotta go help her out, I gotta do that. Doctor Strange is really the only connection that ties together Spider-Man No Way Home and WandaVision, because Doctor Strange's movie will have him either fighting against Scarlet Witch or mentoring her to try and keep her powers to a non-destructive level. But those are just the biggest repercussions from WandaVision all the way to Spider-Man No Way Home, is just letting us know that when these multiverse characters pop up, is we have to forget everything we knew about them from other movies, because the MCU is going to create their own backstory and not keep their previous world history. If you guys want to leave your own theories down below or disagree with mine, more than happy to be discussing with you in the comment section. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.